It's your friendly neighborhood soup lady, Caroline Wright here, and I'm going to teach you one of my favorite classic Italian soups with a twist. It's called Farinata. I call mine kale, sometimes kale farinata, sometimes fennel farinata. Well, it has both of those ingredients in it. It has some lacinato kale, a bulb of fennel, spoiler, in with the mirepoix, which is the holy trinity of celery, onion, and I throw in some garlic. The trinity is celery, onion, and carrot. I also throw in some garlic. It's finished with some lemon juice and parsley, chopped parsley. So a farinata is a like porridge-style soup that's usually thickened with polenta. But since I don't eat corn, I eat an anti-inflammatory diet, and that's what my soup club recipes and members all eat when they're under my care. So I thicken mine with some millet, which actually behaves very, very similarly. So before the soup goes into the pot, all you do is just like grind a little bit of millet in your blender to make it kind of dusty and a little bit, just powdery. It breaks it down a little bit. This is what whole millet looks like. It's commonly used as birdseed, but I love cooking with it. I make a really good not cornbread out of millet. And of course, this soup also has some chickpeas that I've soaked overnight. But let's get cooking. All right, so we've got our hot pan here. I'm gonna add some oil and then cook our mirepoix, which again, we've added some fennel to. So again, holy trinity, onion, carrot, celery, and some fennel. We're just gonna cook that down until it's nice and tender. It'll take a few minutes, but I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper. Give it a good stir. And cook it over a pretty low heat until it's nice and tender. I'm gonna add my garlic now too. All right, we're back. Now it's so you can see it's tender. It's really deflated a lot, collapsed a lot, and we've gotten a nice thick sort of juice, like they're all kind of sticking together. That's all signs that we are where we need to be. It's a little bit golden, which I love. It's great. So what I'm going to do is add our millet that has been a little bit processed in a blender, so it's nice and powdery. It's just the remaining ingredients. We've got our millet, got some bay, that small bunch of lacinato kale that I've not shredded, cut into about 1/2-inch pieces, just sliced. And then now I'm going to add the chickpeas. Lovely. And then we just add our water with some big pinches of salt and pepper. I'll get there in just a second. Stir all this together. And all we're going to do is bring it to a boil and reduce it to a simmer until those chickpeas are tender, which is about 30 to 45 minutes. Really depends on how long you soaked them. It's a very simple soup. I've been told it tastes kind of like chicken noodle, but without the chicken. Makes sense because it has that delicious mirepoix in there. So we're just going to bring this to a boil and then simmer it until the chickpeas are tender. So this has been simmering, and you can tell that what we're looking for is the millet has thickened the soup. It's gone kind of like this beautiful cream color, and it's somewhat, porridgey. That's what we're looking for for lack of a better word. It's like kind of like a congee texture, and the kale is like a dark green. Beautiful. So the last steps of this soup is to season it with some chopped parsley, which you can skip because, of course, it's not, but it's beyond a garnish. I just like the fresh flavor that it adds to it at the end. And some lemon juice from our fresh lemon that I squeezed. And a little bit more salt and pepper. And again, the lemon juice, salt, and pepper really is to taste. So what you do at this point is just taste it and add more of what you like. Yum. It's just like a warm hug. This recipe is from my Soup Club cookbook on page 41. I hope you'll pick it up at booklarder.com or anywhere you get your books. And you'll join me next week here on YouTube or on soupclubcookbook.com. And click like and subscribe. See you next week.